You see, if you go to HillaryClinton.com before midnight tonight and join the team, you can be not just hashtag I'm with her in spirit, but hashtag I'm with her literally. As in, you could win a trip to Philadelphia to be here on Thursday night when Hillary accepts the nomination.
important role models. And let me tell you, Barack and I take that same approach to our jobs as President and First Lady because we know that our words and actions matter, not just to our girls, but to children across this country. Kids who tell us, I saw you on TV, I wrote a report on you for school. Kids like the little black boy who looked up at my husband, his eyes wide with hope, and he wondered, is my hair like yours? And make no mistake about it, this November when we go to the polls, that is what we're deciding. Not Democrat or Republican, not left or right. No, in this election and every election is about who will have the power to shape our children for the next 4 or 8 years of their lives.
We're going to sit down for a little.
Somehow I knew this would not be just another casual show.
Is that your stuff?
I might be starting something I couldn't stop. I saw her several more times in the next few days, but I still didn't speak to her. Then one night, I was in the law library talking to a classmate who wanted me to join the Yale Law Group. He said it would guarantee me a job in a big firm or a clerkship with a federal judge. I really wasn't interested. I just wanted to go home to Arkansas. Then I saw the girl again, standing at the opposite end of that long. There are a lot of other things in that bill that she got done, piece by piece, pushing that rock up the hill. In 1997, she also teamed with the House Minority Leader, Tom DeLay, who maybe disliked me more than any of Newt Gingrich's crap. They worked on a bill together to increase adoptions of children under foster care. She wanted to do it because she knew that Tom DeLay, for all of our differences, was an adopted parent, and she honored him for doing that. Now, the bill they worked on was passed with an overwhelming bipartisan majority, led to a big increase in the adoption of children out of foster care, including non-infant kids and special needs kids.
First, we need our allies. The world is full of countries that would like to see our way of building a country, building an economy, rather than the Chinese way. Be the dominant way around the world. Be the one that everyone looks to as an example. But we need our allies for this, rather than treating them with contempt and disdain as Donald Trump would have us do. And we need strategy, we need patience, and we need discipline. Strategy, patience, and discipline. How many of these are words that you would associate with Donald Trump?
2.5 million Americans who helped fund our campaign with an unprecedented 8 million individual campaign contributions. Anyone know what that average contribution was?
This experience could truly make or break them. That is what Barack and I think about every day as we try to guide and protect our girls through the challenges of this unusual life in the spotlight.
I don't know if I can afford a beer, but I'm going to be in there.
Madam Secretary, I am Tom Wolf, Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And on behalf of all Pennsylvanians, welcome to our Commonwealth. Along with Senator Casey, I am honored to announce that Pennsylvania awards 82 votes to Bernie Sanders, whose fight for inclusion, justice, and fairness has invigorated our party. And I am honored to announce that Pennsylvania awards 126 votes for the next President of the United States, Hillary Clinton.
Pennsylvania, you passed 126 votes for Secretary.
Procedural rules. I move that all votes cast by delegates be reflected in the official record, and I move that Hillary Clinton be selected as the nominee of the
and be sure to vote this November. At a moment when it's become more important than ever to lift people up, to offer hope and a roadmap to a brighter future, instead of this Republican presidential candidate, he seeks to violate some of the most important moral and ethical principles on which our nation is founded. We can and must do better. Unfortunately, the Democratic nominee will soon be choosing what was a stark contrast in both socialist style and also competence and experience to what the Republicans have chosen. I've known Hillary Clinton for a decade. When she was a young attorney, I appointed her to the Legal Services Corporation, but she became the first woman chair. There, Hillary cultivated that in our courts those with the least were treated the same as those with the most. And since then, as you know, Hillary has always demonstrated a willingness to take on the most difficult challenges and to get things done. Her life has been dedicated to advancing human rights across the globe, especially for women and children. These are perilous times, but in someone with a strong heart, a deep understanding of the issues, challenges, and opportunities, and a steady hand. Hillary Clinton has my support. I know she will also have yours. And none of her best work that will be able to do. Thank you all, and God bless you.
In and out of office, through hell or high water, fighting for underprivileged kids, working at the Children's Defense Fund, fighting to get health insurance for 8 million low-income children when she was First Lady, fighting for the well-being of women and children around the world. Hey, can I offer you a little tip? When you want to know something about the character of somebody in public life, look to see if they have a passion that began long before they were in office and that they have consistently held it throughout their career.
We've all seen over the last 8 years what President Obama means to this country. He's the embodiment. He is the embodiment of honor, resolve, and character. One of the finest presidents we have ever had. And he's become a brother to Jill and me. And Michelle, I don't know where you are, kid, but you're incredible. I was talking to Barack today. It's no longer who's going to give the best speech. We already know who did that. You were incredible Monday night. The Delaware delegation, as they say in Southern Delaware. Barack and I married way up. Way up. Folks, as I stand here tonight, I see so many friends and colleagues like my buddy Chris Dodd and the Connecticut delegation. So many people here. I see the faces of those who have placed their belief in Barack and me. So many faces, but one. This is kind of a bittersweet moment for Jill and me and our family. In 2008, when he was about to deploy to Iraq, and again in 2012, our son Bo introduced me to the country and placed my name in nomination. You got a glimpse. I know I sound like a dad, but you got a glimpse what an incredibly fine young man Bo was. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. I've been made strong at the broken places by my love, Jill, by my heart, my son Hunter, and the love of my life, my Ashley, and by all of you. And I mean this sincerely. Those who've been through this, you know I mean when I say, by all of you, your love, your prayers, your support. But you know what? We think about the countless thousands of other people who suffered so much more than we have, with so much less support, so much less reason to go on. But they get up every morning, every day. They put one foot in front of the other. They keep going. That's the unbreakable spirit of the people of America. That's who we are. That's who we are. Don't forget it. Like the people in the neighborhood that Jill and I grew up in. She in Willow Grove and I down in Wilmington and Claymont. The kid in Claymont with the most courage, who always jumped in when you were double teamed or your back was against the wall, who became a cop because he always wanted to help people. The middle daughter of 3 daughters, who always made her mother smile, who was a hero to her sister, now a major in the United States Marine Corps because, Mr. President, I wanted to serve my country. The teachers that Jill knows, and so many of you know, who take money out of their own pockets to buy pencils and notebooks for the students who can't afford it. Why? Because being a teacher is not what they do, it's who they are. You know what I know. For real. These are the people who are the heart and soul of this country. It's the America that I know. The America that Hillary knows and Tim Kaine knows. You know, I've known Hillary for well over 30 years. Before she was First Lady of the United States, when she became First Lady, we served together in the United States Senate, and during her years as Secretary of State, once a week, we had breakfast in my home, the Vice President's residence. Everybody knows she's smart. Everybody knows she's tough. But I know what she's passionate about. I know Hillary. Hillary understands. Hillary gets it. Hillary understands that college loan is about a lot more than getting a qualified student education. It's about saving the mom and the dad from the indignity of having to look at their talented child and say, Sonny, honey, I'm so sorry. The bank wouldn't lend me the money. I can't help you get to school. I know that about Hillary. Hillary understood that for years, millions of people went to bed staring at the ceiling, thinking, oh my God, what if I get breast cancer or he has a heart attack? I will lose everything. What will we do then? I know about Hillary Clinton. We all understand what it will mean for our daughters and granddaughters when Hillary Clinton walks into the Oval Office as President of the United States of America.
I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos, so I call on my angel.
for me. My girls remind me all the time, wow, you've changed so much, Daddy. And then they try to clean it up. Not bad, just more mature. And it's true. I was so young that first time in Boston. And look, I'll admit it, maybe I was a little nervous addressing such a big crowd. But I was filled with faith. Faith in America. The generous, big-hearted, hopeful country that made my story, that made all of our stories possible. Now, lots happened over the years. And while this nation has been tested by war, and it's been tested by recession, and all manner of challenges, I stand before you again tonight, after almost 2 terms as your president, to tell you I am more optimistic about the future of America than ever before. How could I not be, after all that we've achieved together? After the worst recession in 80 years, we fought our way back. We've seen deficits come down, 401ks recover, an auto industry set new records, unemployment reached 8.
In a debate, when he sees a protester at a rally. Imagine, if you dare, imagine him in the Oval Office facing a real crisis. A man you can bait with a tweet is not a man who can trust with nuclear weapons. Missile crisis. She said that what worried President Kennedy during that very dangerous time was that a war might be started, not by big men with self-control and restraint, but by little men, the ones moved by fear and pride. America's strength doesn't come from lashing out. It relies on smarts, judgment, cool resolve, and the precise and strategic application of power, and that's the kind of commander-in-chief I pledge to be. And if we're serious about keeping our country safe, we also can't afford to have a president who's in the pocket of the gun lobby. I'm not here to repeal the Second Amendment. I'm not here to take away your guns. I just don't want you to be shot by someone who shouldn't have a gun in the first place. sense reforms and keep guns out of the hands of criminals, terrorists, and all others who would do us harm. You know, for decades, people have said this issue was too hard to solve with the politics, too hot to touch. But I ask you, how can we just stand by and do nothing? You heard, you saw family members of people killed by gun violence on this stage. You heard, you saw family members of police officers killed in the line of duty because they were outgunned by criminals. I refuse to believe we can't find common ground here. We have to heal the divides in our country, not just on guns, but on race, immigration, and more. And that starts with listening to each other, trying as best we can to walk in each other's shoes. So let's put ourselves in the shoes of young Black and Latino men and women who face the effects of systemic racism. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of police officers kissing their kids and spouses goodbye every day, heading off to do a dangerous and necessary job. We will reform our criminal justice system from end to end, and build trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. We will defend all our rights, civil rights, human rights, and voting rights, women's rights, and workers' rights, LGBT rights, and the rights stand up against mean and divisive rhetoric wherever it comes from. You know, for the past year, many people made the mistake of laughing off Donald Trump's comments, excusing him as an entertainer just putting on a show. They thought he couldn't possibly mean all the horrible things he says. Like when he called women pigs or said that an American judge couldn't be fair because of his Mexican heritage. Or when he mocks and mimics a reporter with a disability or insults prisoners of war like John McCain, a hero and a patriot who deserves our respect. Now at first,
I don't think she wants that sign.
if you want a different sign, I couldn't believe that either.
No, I think she made that for a
It was just
reason.
too hard to fathom.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this one.
Someone who wants
This
to
guy
lead
hold up
our
the sign offering
nation
you this
say
sign
those
as alternatives.
things. Could be like that. But here's the sad truth. There is no other Donald Trump. This is it. And in the end, it comes down to what Donald Trump doesn't get. America is great because America is good. Trump's not offering real change, he's offering empty promises. And what are we offering? A bold agenda to improve the lives of people across our country. The choice is clear, my friends. Every generation of Americans has come together to make our country freer, fairer, and stronger. None of us ever have or can do it alone. I know that at a time when so much seems to be pulling us apart, it can be hard to imagine how we'll ever hold together. But I'm here to tell you tonight, progress is possible. I know because I've seen it in the lives of people across America who get knocked down and get right back up. And I know it from my own life. More
more than a few times, I've had to pick myself up and get back in the game. So much else in my life. I got this from my mother, too. She never let me back down from any challenge. When I tried to hide from a neighborhood bully, she literally blocked the door. Go back out there, she said. And she was right. You have to stand up to bullies. You have to keep working to make it even when the odds are wrong and the opposition is fierce. We lost our mother a few years ago, but I miss her every day, and I still hear her voice urging me to keep working, keep fighting for right no matter what.